In this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about Mannadium and why I think it's a great pick for the Phantom Nightmare format. If you love combos, if you love the outplay ability, playing through hand traps, and having a great going second option with Vicious Shroud, I'm going to be showing you guys my 60 card Kashtira Mannadium. Yes, you heard it right, 60 cards. I'm sticking to the version that I've built, and if you want to see the deck profile and a more in-depth analysis of it, check out this video here where I break down how to play and the reason why I play certain cards. But in this video, I'm going to show you guys replays of why I think this is a fun and honestly really powerful strategy and counterpart to the 40 card Mannadium deck, which seems optimized as well. We are testing the new Metamorphosis card, which after closer inspection is actually made for Mannadium. I promise I didn't tell Konami to make it, but we can tag our Ancient Fairy into the full Kashtira line. We can tag out Trisukta into Visa Starfrost. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this one. If you want to see more content like Mannadium, let me know in the comments. And let's get into the replays. First replay is against the Fire King deck. Now we are going first, I believe. So we're going first and we can start with Kashtira Fenrir. Fenrir is a great option. I mean, the Kashtira line is just made for Mannadium. They can kind of work interchangeably. Something I didn't really expect. Obviously, you've heard of Scarecrow Mannadium, Mannadium by itself, Mannadium Tournament. Kashtira is actually a great option as well. We get Ash Blossomed on the planet Rhycophobia. Now, keep in mind, with the Fire King deck, half the deck literally is hand traps and non-engine. So it will be tough to see how we can play against it. We just got ashed on, I want to say, an important part of the combo, but we do have the extenders. The 60 card deck allows us to play anything we want. We find the Unicorn. Positioned with Kashtiras, I just love that synergy. It's so fun, it's so powerful. And now you can see we've got Calarium, we've got Unicorn, we've got full combo, guys, through a hand trap, through Rhycophobia being negated, which we don't even like. So there we go, a lot of things are lining up. Of course, the broken Abscission special from hand, you love to see it. Going to the Meek, going to Ancient Fairy, bring back the Revolution for a Link play or even Amritara himself. Tag out into Race Off, summon Amritara just like I said, search Reframing. So obviously in this meta, yes, there aren't a lot of Dark Rulers and droplets, but Reframing is great against triple tactics. Still going through our Scarecrow line, let's get that Baron on the field. Now let's do our Kashtira line, get the Birth, secure that Extender, get the Crush Heap on the field, Vicious Shroud, do the combo, bringing back monsters. There's the Baron de Fleur, bring back Unicorn, okay, bring back Fenrir, Race Off, search Rise Heart, we get to freely special it, make an Appaloosa, summon the Rise Heart, make it level 7, and through an Ash Blossom, we are able to make a pretty nasty M board, which I'm going to say, guys, against a, somewhat frail Fire King deck that really needs its stars to go well. If we can disrupt it in a specific way, we can win. We've got triple Appaloosa negate, which the Fire King deck will struggle with. I've even heard pro players say Appaloosa should be banned. I'm not sure about that, but clearly it's very powerful. They're going to search the above side, that's fine. In the standby, we will bring out a Kashtira Fenrir. And let's see what the opponent does. A Bonfire. Okay, they're trying to bait some hand traps, maybe Ash. Of course, we're going to hit the Ash. Let's Baron it, destroy it, get it off the field so they can't use this second effect. They do have nice synergy with Poplar. They will get the Diabell Star Search here, but it's not going to be enough because of our end board. Fenrir banish that face down. Shangri-La block a zone. Race Off, pop a back row. And this is why I love the Kashtira synergy in this deck. Like you saw it, guys. Position pop Fenrir, find the Unicorn, special Unicorn, and it's full combo. And then on the opponent's turn, Race Off is amazing. That pop is very, very low key. Continuing on the replay, there's another chain link happening. So Poplar was search, negate that Appaloosa, banish 3 cards face down, block another zone because of Kashtira Birth. And then the opponent obviously is not going to do much. I mean, they had some good cards in their hand, but don't get me wrong. And I feel like in the mirror match, or rather Mannadium Fire King match, something like cross up is going to be useless. We can run hand traps, and I am running some. What I want to bring home to you guys about this replay is if the Mannadium board can be established, they'll probably win because of the negates, and that other decks in the game simply are not ready for it. You can run 20 non-engine, but if we can play through that, if we have talents, if we have enough extenders and one card combos, it doesn't matter. Let's move on to the next replay. I'll show you guys replay against Voiceless Voice. We get to see the power of that deck and how they deal with us. They have double hand traps, so this will be interesting. And Vela on the Lightheart does suck. It's not once per turn though, so of course we're going to try and secure that Lightheart search. Talents got ashed, which is actually quite crazy, but we find the Visa Starfrost. In a 60 card deck, we can get him at 3 copies. And there we go. There is a Rhycophobia we're missing. We even have Thrust as well. And so pay attention to the cards in my hand and the cards I used to make the end board. I'm going to show you guys how Cleaning Word can be used as well to rotate field spells. I really think Ancient Fairy is like a mainstay in Mannadium in my opinion. We're rotating the field spells, getting Calarium. Now we want to find Realm Heart here, and we get a free special with Ancient Fairy. So again, another reason why I love this card in the deck. there are a lot of heart monsters. It can sometimes get clunky. Doesn't matter, because you can also cheat out Amritara and guarantee an obsession in this case, because of course with the field 2 on the field, we can search reframing. Have a good day. Chaining 1-2, you love to see it. Bring back the tuners, and I think we're going to start going for a Baron play. Okay, we're going to do Crush It, but after 2 hand traps, this is the board we're making, guys. And I think that is the point to bring home, is this deck can still do what it used to do, what it's always done through hand traps, and that's broken. These should display one of the best synchros in the game. We get to cheat out with Crimson Dragon, go for an Appaloosa. With Thrust, we'll set an Imperm, and I think that's our end board right there. A lot of disruptions with the reframing as well. Don't forget, of course, Baron Negate that it is Servant. It can be a tricky card to deal with. Talents, we'll just hit them with reframing, of course. Just makes sense. Here's their 1-card star, Herald of the Diviner, and Appaloosa. I mean, this is a 3200 Appaloosa, guys. This is not going to be taken down easily. The opponent does summon a Typhon, and I did misplay, by the way. I should have Imperm Typhon the second it was summoned, so my monster effects could be activated, but that's okay. In the battle phase, we're going to activate. Okay, we still didn't activate it, but that's fine. Reframing will shuffle 3 monsters back. Let's go ahead. We're going to start our turn now. And like I said, guys, Mannadium has broken recursion, Baron de Fleur, Beast of Despair, Kashtira Birth, Shangri-La, you name it. We're going to use the Imperm. I think in the replay when I was dueling this person, I realized I couldn't use any effects. It's because I didn't Imperm Typhon. So we Impermed it, Baron pop it. Let's not waste any time. Let's just go for an easy OTK. And there we go, guys. Another flawless victory against Voiceless Voice, which is one of the top headline tier 1 decks in the game. And I did my tier list on Mannadium, and you guys seem to have some thoughts about why I placed it so low. Honestly, guys, I think the deck is amazing, but given the power creep of the fire decks, they just have another level to them. But I do think Mannadium, if piloted right, if played right, if built right to the meta, is maybe the best deck in the game after Fires. This is against Fire King Snake Eye, which probably is the best version, although Pure is heavily debated as the best version as well. They have Duel and Lockbird, so let's see how this goes. This does not look good for us at all. They have 3 hand traps, guys. 3 hand traps, and they're going first. So let's see what happens. We do have an Ash Blossom. Will we use it? Yes, we will. Now, that might seem strange for me to show a replay like this, but honestly, guys, this is what will actually happen in your duels against Fire King. Because they run 20 non-engine, it's likely they will have hand traps to stop you. Again, through Duel and Nibiru, this is going to be really tricky. There's a Duel Lockbird. That's unfortunate. I mean, Duel does take down Mannadium. There are ways to play against it with Clear New World, which we unfortunately don't have in our hand, but we'll try and set up a Baron de Fleur as soon as possible. But because we don't have an extension, let's just banish the original instead. Still get Nibiru, which is insane. But here we go, guys. I love this play we're about to do. Summon Crush Sheep, because it doesn't need effect monsters. The token counts. Make a Vicious, and bring back a monster. Okay, we bring back Ash Blossom. It's not the best, but we can end on an Appaloosa. And again, against the Fire King deck, against the Fire King Snake Eye deck, that's pretty decent. They break and draw a cross out. Again, half their deck is non-engine, guys. So if you can get through that first wave of cards, you're likely to win. Let's continue though with the Mannadium Realm Heart. Imagining to draw 2, put 1 to the bottom. Great, we even find a Mannadium Meek, but we can't special it. Let's pass back to the opponent. We even drew a hand trap. That's an easy Ash right there. There we go. And they activate cross out. So this isn't looking good for us, but we do have Appaloosa, which again, a lot of pro players are saying this card should be banned because of how key the monster effects are in the game right now. We negate Ash to search. They do a Kirin because it's once per chain of Appaloosa, which is quite unfortunate. And then they can finally crash into Kirin, which is not a good look for us. Let's see how we bounce back from this. And we draw again. Guys, the Kashtiras, they're all 1-card starters. Fenrir, Unicorn, even Rice Heart to an extent. So this is absolutely fine. This is exactly the card we needed. We can banish the Kirin face down. Freely special summon Rice Heart. And guys, Rice Heart is a level 4 1521. So you can see the synergy there with the Meek. You'll have to see it. We have a Chusukta to bring back the Meek, because Rice Heart was a 1521. And that is basically full combo. With the Calarium Search as well, this is really, really strong. We get to normal summon a Realm Heart as well. What did we search? Reframe. I mean, guys, the second we searched reframing, we knew we were going to win. Nice little play here, which we didn't have to do, but it's cool to always do. With Calarium, you can bring back a tuner that was destroyed. Amritara is a tuner. When it's destroyed, with its effect, all singles gain 100 attack in the battle phase. So very broken and easy OTKs. And let's go in for the OTK now with the game. Fenrir banish it face down and attack directly for game. So that is another good showcase of why Mannadium is really strong into the Fire King format. If you can play around those hand traps and build your deck correctly, I think you might do really well. So I'm really trying to show you guys what you can do with this deck against the meta. Voiceless Voice is really popular at the moment. We're playing against a Dogmatica version. This was a good imperm, by the way, guys. If you want to hit Voiceless, you got to hit them before low gets on the field. Once low gets on the field, it can be game over. Luckily, we have the imperm in a 60 card deck. You'll have to see it. You know, the hand traps we do run. We could run 9, 12 hand traps. I think I'm running 6 in this version, but I think I might have added 3 more as well after the replays. Maximus for an easy banish, okay. I guess they're going to send 2 monsters. They send a Herald and a Anima, okay. We have to obviously send as well. It's unfortunate. Let's send Appaloosa because I doubt we're going to use it. The opponent sets an infinite impermanence and, okay, they don't even have a low on the field. So let's see what happens in this replay. We have a really good hand actually. Again, the Kashtiras are your favorite things to see, and we run them all at 3 as well, which is great. They do have Vela on the Lyra, which is really unfortunate, but knowing us, we can always bring this stuff back. A nice Sorvis on the Skull Guardian as well, by the way, but we get to search our Kashtira extenders. Once you see Calarium, guys, it's over. It's the 1-card combo. It's just too much going on, and then now we get to extend like crazy, bring back the Lightheart as well, go into Crush, Scareclaw. Okay, that is an unfortunate imperm, I gotta say, and they've blocked that column, but that's fine. We can still go into a Realm Heart here. Again, you know, Calarium is going to boost the attack, but not for Rykart because it's not a light monster. Let's keep going though. Obviously, Realm Heart is not 1521, but Visas is on the field. We can special it. Let's pop the Meek and let's go for the Calarium Chainlink. I feel like when you play Mannadium, you really want to search or set up your Calarium Tuner combo. That's a good indication of how far your end board will go. Now we can probably do a, Clean New World is popping for a Samsara. That's quite cool. We're probably going to be extending with that. Okay, they have the Voiceless Prayer. That's really unfortunate. Now I'm just trying to think how we get rid of Sorvis. Okay, we go to an Access Code Talker. That's interesting. Okay, but we still believe in our deck and we can go for a Bestial Dispatch Crimson Dragon combo. Bring back these Starfrost. Going to another Vicious Astrolaud. They have another Sorvis, but we have Bestial Dispatch to shuffle back because they've banished cards now. You love to see it, guys. And I think that is the end of the replay there. Yep, that is go for the easy OTK. I mean, guys, the thing I love about Mannadium is these boss monsters are such high attack, it's really easy to OTK. Vicious is basically Visas access code. I mean, it is unfortunate when they super poly or Bestial Dispatch with Baron. Not everyone is running Draco Quest and not everyone is even running super poly, which is actually a card that's seeing less play as well, so even more reason to play Mannadium. And this is the deck list I'm running, guys. I'm going to quickly run you through what I'm playing. 3 Visa Starfrost, 3 Samsara, 3 Realm Heart. They're the starters, they're the engine, they're the most VIP cards in the deck. 2 Arrival because this card is broken. It's not once per turn. It's a great card to banish off of Scareclaw Kashtira. Very similar profile to my other one, so you want to check that for an in-depth analysis on the archetype. 3 Obsession, 1 Imaginings, and here is the Realm Elegy card which is still running, which Amritara can search to find the Kalanta, to find Revolution Synchron, and get into your cash line or anything else you want. Clean the World, like we said, MVP card, and then we have the Kashtiras, the broken Kashtira monsters. I'm pretty sure that I should be running a second or even a third copy of Peresos, but honestly, guys, it does the job at 1, and I don't want to see too much. I want to see my Mannadium cards, and Ancient Fairy is great to just rotate once. The game usually ends because of these master game boards very quickly, so I'm not stressed about it. I was always running 2 Birth, but because of the format we're in right now, I thought I'd include more non-engine like hand traps, which you can see here, guys. We're running 9 hand traps, and when you play 51 cards or 55 cards, you might as well add more hand traps. It just makes more sense. Here's the tuning package we play. It's not that crazy. It's just 1-1 ratio, but we tend to find it still, and you've seen in the replays how valuable it is. Rotor to search anything, Terraform to search anything, and the Mutamorphosis, which unfortunately you didn't get to see in the replay, but this card is absolutely insane, guys. I've done some testing with this, and Tributing Ancient Fairy for the cash line is amazing, and I think this is a great card to mess around with in Mannadium, and I highly recommend you do pick them up and try it. There we go, guys. That is my Mannadium Kashtira update for Phantom Nightmare, and what I think is going to be the version I will be playing indefinitely. I'm having so much fun with this, and it's great to play around end boards. I've played around Kashtira boards and a lot more other things. You definitely have fun making mass synchro negate boards like we used to do with Mannadium, but you also get to benefit from the rotations of Ancient Fairy and the Kashtira monsters. Let me know if you think Mannadium has a top spot in the meta right now. Do you think it's top 5 decks in the format? I'd love to know. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.